Somebody dive bombed in there.
Okay, Red Bull Ring is gonna be hard tires only.
It's weird. The that shield at the top cuts out the driver's name and stuff. It's ahead of you. Oh, on the in car, you got the thing at the top of your windscreen. Somebody went into the wall. Several people went in the wall. I followed Sean right in there. I know. I could see that. Man, John bounced right into me, and then I bounced back into you. That hurt. Man, we are all over each other here. Sean, get in line. Hard to do. It is, but you don't need to see yet. Whoa! Dang. That was bad. We were 3 wide. I was talking about me, Sean, and Itzy. I got the worst end of that. Whoa! What happened, Sean? Oh, you keep saying that you're going to shut that off, that setting, and you keep not doing it. Hey, Sean, when you get done today, you need to do that before you leave the chat with everybody. Yeah.
21:30. Checking my cat.
Man, you just turned backside solid. I almost crushed you. Shit. Damn it. Oh. I got hit from behind into Griff. Sorry. I had to. Yeah, I saw when Griff came back, he just slapped the nose of Sean's car and it turned him right in the wall.
I didn't even see it. God damn it.
Sorry about that. I was trying to stay to the right as much as possible.
He came in, John came by and drove me into the wall. I had been a lot more through the chicane. Doug got a little.
I brushed the wall, causing the stack up there.
Oh shit! Watch him. At number 42, watch him.
Yeah, I know. That's what I say.
All right, don't play nice, Joe. Look around.
I'm just gonna push.
Just not gaining what you used to. Like, come on, I'm right behind you.
Don't want them to catch us. Damn it.
That didn't sound good. All right, let's try this again.
Whoa. John, do you take that in fifth or fourth? The one where you bumped me. Going up the hill. Okay. That's why you bumped me then, because I dropped it to 4th. Hey, Chris, why don't you get side by side with him? Damn it. Why do I always hit that wall? But the guys in front of me weren't slowing down.
I was going to give you room, but I seen you back off.
Drift, you're not liking that set of corners. Whoa! That was a boost. Whoa! I got hit like 6 times there. I might as well have. I think everybody who was behind me hit me. It's pretty much a 3-horse race up front. Because I don't think I can catch them.
Yep. Driver's left.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah. That was good. That wasn't bad for how bad I got beat up in that one corner. I don't even know who hit me. Oh. it was probably. It was probably me that put you in the wall after I got hit. My car was just all over, and then I felt another hit and another hit and another hit, and then I finally ended up spinning out. I'm like, what the hell?
It's tape. You can just go buy some Scotch tape and replace it.
Yep. All of them. A lot. I'll tell you what, in that go-kart race earlier today, if you even touched the wall, it was a second and a half.
Yep.
I was like, God, it didn't matter if you were sliding through the grass backwards. It's like, don't you think that's enough penalty? Stupid thing. Northern Isle. Yeah, no, that thing sucks bad. And I wish I had more time on the freaking voting. It's not even enough time to get all the way down to the bottom of the list. Autotropolis. This car will be good. Will be good at that track. I was in campaign mode and I ran a track and I was like, what track is this? And then, of course, I was like, man, this would be fun for us to run. And then I forgot what track it is. So now I'm like, shit, I can't even vote for it. I've always liked this track. That was weird. Oh, yeah, time of day. Yeah. You mean you're getting up time? After the night of drinking.
When I'm at the track, I don't want to be sitting there waiting. I hate running the last run because I can't start drinking.
Well, that's why the 8 in the morning is good then.
No, because that's too early. I still got my hangover.
Well, that's true. Yeah, right.
Except for what Carlos Schooler says, I'll run to, basket and still drunk from the night before. Is Rodeo joining us or not?
I didn't see your guys' room up.
It's under drunken.
Are
you?
Yeah, did you look for friends?
Yeah, well, if you sent your friend you sent friend request to me on your
Other account.
Yeah, on your Japanese account.
Yeah.
Well, send me a friend request real quick, and then you can join in.
I only see 3 lobbies. ATK, an FI manufacturer, and a Apocalypses for Supras.
the windscreen that's got the they put the logo or whatever.
Banner?
Yeah, the banner. When you get up near somebody, the banner cuts off their what place they are in their name. That's me. I always strive when I can in this view. I even have learned to do it in the 4C, which is next to impossible.
In cockpit view?
Because but it makes it more real.
Okay, so we're all in?
What car?
BMW M3.
Motorsport 11.
Group 3.
BMW. Hold on. What are the settings?
Disappear. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, because you're actually looking past it.
What am I setting?
Yeah. If you hit the options button and it brings up that menu, and then go to options.
Comfort hards? Are you serious? Comfort hards?
No.
What?
Racing softs. Racing softs. Stock transmission.
So, Griff, hit the options button.
Yep.
So,
okay.
Let me know when you're ready.
Then hit options. And yeah, all the way to the bottom, adjust cockpit view, and you can adjust your height in the car and how far you are front and rear. Like I put mine all the way up high and all the way to the back because it lets you see your mirrors better. Actually, you can if you use your arrow key and look over there. But that takes you off. That makes you look out the passenger side window. So you better do it when you know where you are in the track.
You ready?
Is everybody in? Looks like it.
Well, if I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
You just got to hit the square and you'll cycle back to whatever you want. So it's not that hard to change.
If your square button's not programmed.
That's true. For something else.
That's why I wouldn't change my view. Go with what you're familiar with.
Yeah. I forgot the square was the e-brake.
Woohoo! Starting in front.
Reverse order.
Yep. That's why rodeo's first.
Scary, huh?
That was a bad takeoff. That looked ugly. I know that I bumped into whoever's got the one that's got orange on it.
That was me.
Sorry, Doug. There was a lot that was going on there that was bad. Yeah, it sucks. But I've learned to drive it pretty well, even with hards. Drove that one in too deep. Drove that one in way too deep. No.
Can you and Burkhardt, can you see Rodeo?
Yeah. Ooh, braking late, braking late.
Yeah, that's what I thought. You guys are all climbing all over each other.
Sorry, Chris.
And Burkhardt and Rodeo cannot see each other.
Yeah, which means the two cars can occupy the same spot.
I'm not having any problems on my screen. Yeah, I'm seeing everybody.
Do you see Itsy? Whoa.
SDJ
Sorry,
is right
Chris.
in front of me. Timber Hawk's
but
behind me. Like,
did you see ITS or ITC?
I don't see
42?
ITC.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry about that, Chris. I didn't realize you were on the outside of me. Whoa. Whoa.
Yeah, because I was wondering why John was popping wheelies up the hill. Those cars were trying to occupy the same spot. That's up to you guys. If you want to back out, we can start over. Or...
The whole game glitched when you dropped out. Yeah, he's out and John is out, and when John went out, it glitched me off the track.
Who's out of the game?
John and Chris.
Why'd you leave, Chris?
Oi, sorry. Right.
It's alright.
I didn't want to slam into the back of you and knock you off.
It's alright. I seen you coming. I didn't.
I had you slip and it was speeding me up a little. Didn't take that into account enough.
No, it's not. It's just. Boost is not on. It's just the slipstream's real. Oh, hey, yes, it is. I'm sorry. Yes, it is. I forgot.
The rodeo? He's in the room.
I threw you all off.
Yeah.
Wow. My game did that to me last night.
Yeah, well, Sony said they've been having more trouble lately because there's more people online.
It seemed like they gave a lot of people PlayStation Plus. Because I let my subscription expire and they gave it back to me last night.
Huh.
Yeah, it was kind of weird.
Yep.
You caught your back tire on the right side in the grass.
Yeah, he shot me to the driver's left and left over the curb.
Right?
Yeah.
They bumped me. Maybe I was invisible. Okay.
Whoa, that got loose there, Sean.
found a ridge put in. They're taken out.
I had to move farther in because Sean all of a sudden jumped out to go by Norm. That was ugly. Ooh. That was payback. That worked.
No, we're close enough, but I can't quite get by him, you know? I've been on his ass pretty much the whole race. It's been a good race.
46.9, 46.7, 46.7, 46.9, 46.7. Can't get more.
Did not finish.
Cannot get more consistent lap times over the last 4 laps.
Right?
Nice.
Hey, I got pole position though.
All right, Chris.
Yeah, I'm
Hopefully.
thinking about the same thing, guys. I'm almost falling over.
Yeah.
I gotta.
So it's time for the 3 laps at the start.
I gotta check on my cat. I'll be back.
Wait, what was
If
that?
you start the next
John?
race without me, it's okay. I gotta check on my cat.
Well, our last race is 3 laps. Since Griff doesn't like Nürburgring anymore, we do 3 laps at Circuit de la Sarthe.
No chicane.
Oh, you got to run it in these cars the modern way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say, even without the chicane, because we got the transmission stock, we just simply top out at around probably 175, 180.
Yeah, 175.
Yeah.
170, 175, because that's what we were doing at
Joe.
Yep. Not quite.
Not quite.
It's getting there. I think it was Rodeo said that he'd be right back. Had to check on his cat or something.
Well, yeah, I started without him, but I am going to use the bathroom quick because.
So much.
Me too.
5.
Might as well everybody.
12:45.
All right.
I always do, Griff. Let's get something straight, Griff. It's not yours. It's mine. I take it he's not here. Now, when you get order, pipes tend not to, or valves tend not to shut off on the pipe.
Man, I came at the wrong damn time.
There could be so much said on that one.
I do like one thing about this season when they drop what they give us I'm pretty sure there's some Mazda drivers that don't want to do that. Do VDP for free
Hey, Griff, get an opportunity, go on to YouTube and look up, is it Townsend? Yeah, Townsend Bell, who does the pit reporting for IMSA. Townsend.
You know, like Peter Townsend?
Townsend Bell. Look up his Circuit de la Sarthe or Le Mans track walk. And it's like 15 minutes long or something like that. He goes the whole way around the track. Monday or Tuesday before, or Sunday before the actual 24-hour Le Mans race is run. The public road from what's the straightaway? Musan straightaway is still open. So where you go to get onto the Musan straight, he's merging into traffic from the track. And then he goes down part of it and then through another roundabout right past the McDonald's would be on driver's right between the first chicane and where you enter onto the straightaway. Yeah, if you go down just when you get out of, you can't see the McDonald's or the Golden Arches, but it's there. It's the building's there.
Okay. Cat is not ready to come in yet. Same cars?
Same cars.
Yep. Same cars. Same everything.
I'll just have you guys know I am not very good on this track.
None of us are. We're just racing. Griff is scared of the ring, so we don't run the ring anymore. All right, we're all in, ready to go?
Yep.
Can we all see each other first of all? Okay, so okay. Ready to go UC7 also?
Yes, sir.
I didn't need a downshift there. 42 on the pole. Oh, come on. Yeah. Whoa. Sorry, sorry about that, Griff. I had to dive over because John didn't move. Or Sean, sorry about that.
Sometimes you
John?
can. You can in the daily races.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, John just didn't go.
I wish I would do double file starts instead of single file.
Yeah. Double file rolling.
You guys aren't running each other over. Right?
Well, that's because we're not on the racing hards, too. Ooh. So who was the cause and who gets their spot back?
I don't know.
Griff was the cause, and
So Chris gets his spot back.
Chris will get his spot back. And it should be filing in after that.
That should be
What
right
order?
around here.
I don't know who was following me. One of
I
the
was
white
behind
cars.
you. I had Sean and Rodeo behind me. I cannot see.
Open your fucking eyes.
All I could see was the ass end of an orange Beamer in black.
Not good on this section.
Sorry about that, Burkhart. I just couldn't get her to low. I was calling it a hoe, but it wouldn't low.
Wow. Oh, someone's beside me. Sorry, Rodeo.
You're alright, you're alright. I was watching you. I was just trying not to nail you.
I got all kinds of out of shape after that
Right
move
to the
Sean
right.
did.
Right to the right. Where the perfect money, the McDonald's is at.
No, this is going to end badly. My draft.
It'd be like a train wreck. Right, so we back here.
My draft, Griff. What happened? Shit. No, that was all me.
Spun me around. Spun
Yes,
me
I did.
around.
Yellow flag. No yellow?
Why?
What?
We're good. We're good.
We got 3 laps.
No, we're not on the last lap. Yellow flag. We didn't have a yellow this lap. We had a yellow first lap. Yeah, you can't have back-to-back yellows in one lap.
1 lap.
Hey, Griff, are you catching up or no? Oh. All right, if you're not catching up, then we're ready. And 3, 2, 1, go. Is that what happened to you? Yeah. No problem. Because you were like right beside me, and then all of a sudden you just weren't. I was like, what the heck?
That's all right.
Whoa, man, did you brake early?
Sorry. See, that's why I braked early.
Okay, no yellows.
We're
Yep,
good.
there's no yellows on the last lap. I don't think I actually touched you back there already.
No,
I think
you didn't.
might have
You
just
didn't.
lost it.
Yeah, I did. That's why I said that's why I usually brake early.
You still on my car? Griff? McDonald's will be over here on the right.
Man, Sean, did you go way wide or what?
Right up in here. Right there. In that building over there. Yep. No, that's just a regular McDonald's in real life. Or, public. This is a public road right now.
Everybody running an AC4. All right.
I already have a room made up. But I'm turning all the names on. Everything's going to be on. Even damage.
Yeah. Well, that makes it that makes it real, because then if you hurt yourself, you got to go to the pits to fix it. Ooh.
You went out in the dirt.
I don't know what Sean did, but he just disappeared. Damn it. Sometimes, last lap, sometimes I'm fast. Not always. That much. Doug was wide.
Ah, nice arrow push.
Yes, it is. Ooh, John got reset.
Well, I would throw paper on that because there was a cheap ass move to the left. A very
was
cheap
That's what you call a
ass
sidestep.
move to the left.
Sidestep.
man. I was just
Sidestep.
about to enter the chicane, and all of a sudden John was in front of me. I'm like, what the?
Right?
It almost made me. It almost
Fastest
made me
lap.
miss the chicane, and then I would have gotten reset.
I got fastest lap.
That was fun.
You know, the bad thing about it is, Chris, you didn't even say it's time for something stupid, so you don't get the award for the night.
So
yeah, he
So-
cut the first portion of the Ford chicane and leapfrogged up beside him pretty good because he was about a car length back. Yeah.
You know?
I was
'Cause
going
there was no
to
way
say, how
two
bad
cars-
did you try to take it?
There was no way two cars were going through there side by side or through the second portion of it.
I realize.
No, and
and Griff.
here's the time for something stupid, Chris. I don't think you ever heard our radio. You guys didn't hear this, but back in GT4, 5.
Right.
No, it's 5 because Spa. It was the first time Spa was introduced.
Yep. Yeah.
So, coming into the last chicane at Spa, there was a group of us running, and a friend of ours, Roger, was towards the tail end of the pack, and all of a sudden you hear this, well, it's time for something stupid. And I get ready to turn in. I'm hitting the braking zone when that's happening. I turn the wheel to the right. I'm straightening the wheel up to go into the left-hander at the chicane right there before pit out. And this car goes zipping across my windshield. Never touched me. Never wrecked me. Goes flying across the windshield. Scares the shit out of me. I make the left and he's crossing the line first. You could not.
I think it's funny the difference in people we race against, because you guys at the end it all says thanks for the race. Mine says watch racing etiquette video again.
I think he's trying to say something. What's your actual real name, Rodeo? So we can bust your balls too.
Jeff. Jeff. Jeffrey with an R-E-Y.
Yep.
Heffley.
Jeffrey.
Heffley. Heffley. How my mom says it.
Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun.
Yeah, you'll have to join us again.
More people, more fun it is, right?
No, well, it depends. We had a bunch. We had a bunch of people, and it was just.
It got a little too big.
Yeah, I
madness.
think it needed some growth pains
Right.
to work out. But
Right.
there was a bunch of people that just weren't happy that decided they weren't going to race anymore.
Right. It is what it is, you know. Still racing with friends. Better than
Yep.
racing the fucking daily races.
That's for sure.
Well, and that's why the room's called Drunken Racing Series.
Right.
Because, you know, theoretically, when it first started, it was mandatory for everybody to have an alcoholic beverage.
Oh shit. I better go grab a bottle of fucking vodka then.
Well, we do have exceptions. So like
I only
right
drink
now,
with
I don't
friends
have
and
any
family.
alcohol. But
Yeah. Hey, at least we know you can get all of us home safely. Right?
Yep.
no, that would be the night that Griff would be driving. When Griff's DD, we'd all die in the chicane.
Oh.
Griff doesn't like the, well, he likes the Sea Trails track, but the chicane in there is a chicane of death because he just
Oh,
cannot
yeah.
get through the damn chicane. Even
Really?
in an N100 car, he bounces off the walls.
Wow. All you gotta do is let off your gas a little bit, line up, and punch it. Fucking funnest way to do it. Fucking grab your balls and hope for the best. Oh, that's funny. Right?
What, that dies?
They still haven't. They
I
still
did.
haven't tallied up the scores yet.
We did 8 laps there, and I didn't touch the ball once tonight.
Nice. Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Oh, Daily Race C is kind of fun. Tokyo Expressway Central Outer Loop. You know, you got walls on both sides.
Yeah, take care,
Peace,
Chris.
Chris.
Thanks.
See you, Chris. Man, I see you. Man, I ended up getting the Merc AMG Vision Gran Turismo car. That's actually pretty sweet.
Nice. The Goof 3 Evo is kind of fun. It's all-wheel drive.
Now, do you have a steering wheel set up, Jeff, or do you?
Yes, sir, I do.
Okay.
I've got
Yep.
a T300 RS. And I've got the Pro add-on pedals. You know, you can flip them upside down, so it's like a real car. They're nice.
Oh, cool.
I just I didn't like their little conical thing, but I've got the spring in there, and it's pretty good with the spring.
What the hell?
Yeah. Well, it's kind of where you set it in the screw holes. For me to get it right, yeah, the screw holes are kind of funky the way they're lined up.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so am I. All
What a-
four in.
What piece of shit cars?
Yeah, that's where I'm at too. That's where it felt the best for that little spring. I don't like that rubber cone because it's like you hit it and that's it. You got to really mash down to, you know, after that point. I didn't. Yeah. Right. Right. Oh, it's funny. Sweet. Yeah, got it. Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now too. Oh, Supra Cup. That's going to be an interesting race. I thought it was really funny that in the questions for registering for it, it's all, do you drive a car that is registered to you, belongs to someone else? I do not own a car. You know, I don't have a license, so I don't drive. I was like, what? Fucking, oh yeah, all the little fucking kids. Right. Oh yeah. Yep. Yeah, they have you put in your date of birth and everything. Yeah, they had a lot of questions about the cars. The manufacturers, I should say. Alright, peace.
That Nissan did a couple years ago, and do the
Yes.
the Toyota
Yep.
Academy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they are. They're supposed to do a championship at the end.
Yeah, it's in
You know,
Tokyo.
it may or may not end up being then. Because I don't know if Jeff, if you remember the Nissan one that it did,
Oh, yeah.
but those guys, you know, the top guys there, they actually got like a real professional,
Yeah.
real car
Yeah.
ride.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
they're on TV
they
and
did-
everything. They had a whole series for it.
Yeah, they went
Because
from
of that,
doing
I had
but
a
what
friend that wanted to get into it, but he sucked on the game, so he had me doing all his shit. He didn't make it in, but he was like in the top 300.
what they did is they went to Silverstone,
Right?
and then if you remember all the license testing that you had to do,
Yeah.
that's what they redid in real cars.
Yeah.
Yep.
And they
And
had their
then
little
the
drift
winner-
trials and everything.
Yeah. Then the winner after a 5-lap race out of the top 3 got signed to a
Right.
factory Nissan
Yep.
drive.
Yep.
Yep.
And it was like 2 or 3 years after that Nissan Academy started that the Nissan team won the either GT Le Mans or GT Daytona class overall, and it was 4 of them. It was 4 drivers, all from the Nissan Academy.
Well, they didn't win Le Mans because
Not
Nissan
Le
had
Mans,
not
sorry.
won Le Mans.
Yeah,
They
not
won
Le
at the
Mans.
Nürburgring, the 12-hour or the
Yeah, no, it was,
1992 Bugatti was sick.
I meant to say Daytona. They won their class in 24 hours of Daytona.
Nice.
Oh yeah. The 4 guys that had worked their way through it, because first you had to be good at the game, and then you had to go like Doug was saying and prove yourself good in a real car.
And it started with like 16 people, and it worked them down to 8, and then it was like out of those 8. It was pretty cool. It was a cool series. Cool to see how
half hour.
they integrated
half hour,
it. They put up a TV show. They did everything for it. It was pretty
it was
nice.
half-hour programs. Back to back. 1 hour, but back to back 30-minute shows.
Yep.
That they had on a Saturday. For 6 weeks or something like that, 7 weeks.
Right.
They start out in a Nissan Leaf and then moved up to the next
Yeah.
car up above that, then to the GTRs, and then
They even did all the go-kart races and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They did a lot of stuff for that.
It was really cool.
Yeah.
I remember because you not only had to gold each of the things. Because I remember doing that. I golded each thing, but I was never high enough to have any hope or thought. I just didn't have the time. The people that made it all the way there. They probably spent hours upon hours.
Yeah, they probably didn't have jobs. They're like Hako was before.
Most of them were
fucking online 24/7.
16, 17, 18 years of age.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because they did have an age cutoff that you could not be older than 25, I think it was, to go through.
Yep.
No, it was 35. 35 was the oldest age. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, because I was just past that line. So I was like, well, shit, you want me to do it for you? Yeah, whenever I get on the game, I'll just get on your game instead. I'll use my wheel, though, because your wheel sucks. He had one of those fucking Ferrari Scudera wheels, it's got its own base and everything, and the wheel part would retract up and down and lock into place. But it was on a Bluetooth USB. So there was lag whenever you turned. Yeah. Had a little fucking Bluetooth thing you threw in the USB, like my headset. Took batteries. I was like, you fucking kidding me? You gotta run your thing with batteries? My shit plugs into the wall, bro. I turn my wheel, my car turns. It's not, I've gotta fucking start turning a second and a half before the turn,
Yeah, that's almost like driving the MR2 in ITO.
Right? It's like fucking driving a Prius.
Griff, you remember running? Well, you guys were always heavier than my MR2, but that's basically what I had to do, especially in turn 8. I had to start turning earlier before turn 8 because of the push that the car had.
Yeah.
With no weight in the nose.
Yeah.
And then whenever it went. Now I do. The car turns on rails now, baby. Mm-hmm.
Right. Huh.
Yep.
That was funny you mentioned the Yaris, because that was one of the questions on the survey was, have you heard of the what's that, the Gazzo Racing?
Yeah.
And then they said, have you heard of the Gazzo Racing Yaris? I'm like, no, I have
No.
not heard of the Yaris
Yeah.
in
I'd
any form of racing.
rather not even see it.
Oh, Gazoo, yeah.
Yeah, Gazoo. Yeah.
I don't know, but
It's like another knockoff of TRD.
yeah,
It's a whole nother racing
it's new
team
too.
Yeah, and they build
What,
the motors
Gazoo?
how they want them,
Yeah.
and da. Yeah.
Gazoo has been around for 15
They've
to
been
20
for a while.
years, if
Really?
not
Been
longer.
for a while, yeah.
Yes, they are not. They are a separate division of TRD.
Yep.
Basically, TRD oversees Gazoo.
Yeah.
Gazoo
TRD is the main
basically
guys.
like what AMG is to Mercedes.
Right.
And see, a lot of the questions in the
Or
survey
Celine
asked,
to Mustang.
asked, how, do you know, BMW Motorsports? Do you know AMG? Do you know Nismo?
Yeah.
It's like
BMW.
you had to answer like how
Whole
much
bunch
do
of
you know
questions.
this stuff?
Right. And then there was a list of like 20 things. You'd check the ones that applied.
Now,
I mean,
here's the other thing that you guys probably don't know, possibly don't know, I should say, but Gammon, or Garmin,
Yeah.
which is a division of Gazoo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in fact, there's some of those cars in here. There's the Garmin 86
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
is one of the cars you can get.
Basically, I wouldn't say division, but it basically like Garmin is Saline and Gazoo is Shelby. Is basically what it is.
Yeah.
But Gazoo is in affiliation with TRD.
Yeah.
Yep. I just don't know where I'm having trouble getting my times in this Supra down. Yeah, it's the 2000. It doesn't handle any better. Oh shit.
It's the same Supra as what the 11 Supra is, or the.
There's only going to be
18,
one race
19.
for this tomorrow too. Tomorrow, 5
Yeah.
o'clock. Yeah, I'm having problems getting anything below 158.
It has
I
more
haven't
horsepower.
I've only ran
more
like
torque.
5 laps in it though.
Yeah. The 20.
Yeah.
The 20 has 2 less horsepower than the 19.
I heard that it corners better though.
Slightly.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, those. I saw last year's.
Yeah, I've seen one.
I work down
one
in
at
Los
the
Angeles.
dealership.
Hey,
So I see a lot.
Griff, if you want to see one,
a
go to your
good-
local BMW dealership and look at a Z4.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because that's
There you
exactly
go.
what it is, just
Yep.
with a different nose and tail section.
Yeah, it's even got the BMW motor in it.
Mm-hmm.
I know. I think that inside you'd feel more like you're in one of those Honda S2000s or something, you know. If you're a big guy,
No,
you'd be
they're
like,
actually
big guy
they're actually
in
as
a
wide
little
as what a
car.
Z4 is.
Yep. Yeah,
So
they
you got
just
plenty of
they
room.
just rebodied it.
Yeah.
Basically the same width as what an M5 is.
Yeah.
No,
I liked
larger.
them. I liked them
Larger.
before when they were just like a regular Toyota Supra. 'Cause then it was more like my Lexus.
Yep.
So I've
No,
got
Griff,
the 92 SC300.
Yep. Yeah, I haven't been able to bust below I haven't gotten below one. I think I just barely touched a 159 once.
Wow.
Yeah, Griff, the
Yeah, you
BRZs and
really got to
FSRs
watch
are
that
smaller.
car. It'll get loose on you real quick.
The BRZs and the FSRs and
Oh,
the
yeah.
86 is smaller than the
Yep.
Supra.
Yes, by far.
Yeah. Yeah.
In real life, I mean, they are.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're
I
like
said,
the compact version.
Yep. Go to a BMW dealership and look at the new Z4, and it's the exact same car. Just pull the nose and the tail off and resculpt the rear quarters a little bit, and
Yeah.
that's what you got.
Yeah.
Some of
running
your
on the same chassis also.
Oh, yeah?
Some of your Toyota dealerships actually have one sitting in the showroom. I know that
Oh, yeah, they got to show it off.
Rosner in Fredericksburg has a black TRD Supra sitting in the showroom.
Nice.
Oh yeah, it's turbo.
Go to the dealership in the game there and read the description of it. They give you a full description of the car.
Yeah.
But
I think for the price and what it is, it's not worth it.
Well, the thing in the game, they're not in the game yet. But
they won't next year.
If you look in the game, when you go to the settings, its stability is fairly good, and its top speed is good, and acceleration is good, but its braking and cornering is terrible. So you can go fast in a straight line, and then when you get to a corner, you can't stop and you can't turn.
I think they really should have designed it all themselves like they did with the regular Supra.
Yeah.
All 4 generations of the Supra, 3 generations of the Supra, whatever, worth.
Yeah, I like those.
But for the price tag, the 4th gen was priced pretty decent at, 55, 60,000. This one here being almost 100,000, it's not worth it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the RTR. I'd rather have a E46 or an E92 M3 with the V8 in it. With the V8, yep. Basically what we were just in tonight, the 11s. I like even the E46 straight 6.
Yeah, I don't like the way they sound.
Oh, it's a little throwier than your M3. And you say you like the sound of your M3. It's dual exhaust compared to your single exhaust. That's the big difference.
It sounds different.
If I get down to South Carolina and get my shop opened up, you'll have to come down for what I'm going to be doing. I got a very good Mark 1 tub on the MR2.
Shit.
Oh yeah, I will have a place to crash. But I'm planning on putting a V6 in the front end, make it a front engine rear wheel drive MR2.
Oh, nice. What would that run under?
It
'Cause
won't be illegal for the track.
Well, you know what? You could run it in bracket.
It could be probably, it would probably fall under SPO or SPU, depending on the liter V6 that you put in it. Or
That would be awesome.
GT2, GT3, but
Yep.
I'm gonna look for the trans diff out of a vehicle. Roger Troxel's the one that came up with getting a trans diff from an Alfa Romeo. So
I
if they
figured
have a
out.
tunnel, the fuel tank will just be turned into a regular fuel cell, which will set up above the differential. So it's still going to be very low center of gravity and pretty much equal, because that'll compensate with the weight of the engine up front.
Yep.
And it'll just be cutting away where the spare tire's at and running the drive shaft back through where the fuel tank used to be.
I figured out in driving this Supra that this car would be great for me to complete my drift points in this game, because it does not go around a corner without sliding.
AE86.
It is compared to the top guys. Like the top 10 guys are like 146. But on my friends list, I got a couple of friends that have done a 58. I've gotten down near a 59. Not tonight. Yeah. But these sports hard tires just suck. So. Yeah, it does. It's really the. Hold on, I wasn't in the right gear. I'll show you. And you can't recover it either. Yep. I'm all the time having to. No, it's just way too dead coming up. Yep. Well, the turbo pulls in pretty much immediately. You can see it over on by my right hand. You can see it almost instantly comes back up on the revs. You can see basically as soon as I shift, it's there.
Yes, well, gentlemen. So what for puppy did you get? Did you get another boxer? Oh. What's his name?
Balls.
Yeah. Now I already heard somebody calling on it. calling their dog that.
Trying to see where the turbo kicks in. It kicks in full at 3,000.
Well, you're going to get them neutered. Well, then it would be D-balls. Maybe his mom forgot to paint that part. Maybe his mom forgot to paint that part whenever he was being made. Or the delivery package, she forgot to hit wraparound. And probably clumsy as hell. Oh, watch out. One thing is, boxers have personality. That's for damn sure. They are a dog with a personality. What? I wouldn't call him AJ. Now I'll send AJ a picture of, hey, I heard you, you know. Yeah.
Like that Bigfoot commercial. Bigfoot, what do you call me? But my name's Dennis.
Daryl.
Daryl, that was it. Daryl.
Stupid frickin' commercials.
Yep.
I just want to shoot the person that invented them. I really do.
Yep. Oh.
Yeah, I'd have to see a picture of him, Griffin, and then I might be able to come up with a name for him. Does he cock his head whenever you talk to him?
Why am I not using fuel?
But when did you pick him up?
Awesome.
Rogers in North Carolina and Charlotte, outside of Charlotte. He's in Mooresville. Nah, that's my buddy Dave that lives in South Carolina. He's clear over in Spartanburg area. Chesney. Timmonsville. West of 95. him and...
Oh, I forgot.
Let me see. No, it was... Yeah, it's 2.5 hours away from where I'm looking to live. It'd be 2.5 hours further west. Where I'm looking to go? Spartanburg to Richmond is 5 hours and 24 minutes. Yep. You got to go over to Charlotte. Yeah, you're going down 85. You know where 85 is at south of you? 85 right out of Richmond.
Yeah, just south of Richmond.
Yep, follow 85 the whole way. You don't even deviate. You stay on 85 the whole way to Spartanburg. I love it down there. Yep, nice area. The people are nice. There's mountains, but the people are super nice. Oh yeah. I mean, hell, the Saturday after Christmas, I was standing outside at his place in a t-shirt and pair of shorts. The only thing that was cold was my feet because I was bare feet on cold concrete. And it was like 60 degrees. Yeah, it's a nice area. I mean, I'm looking at the Spartanburg, Chesney area, but I might be in around that. Spartanburg County is pretty much one of the cheapest counties to live in down there.
Okay, cat is in.
I just got sent from the realtor a house. It was 1,300 square foot. Has a attached garage to it, but it was on 2 acres worth of property and just reduced down to $139,000.
2 acres of property, that's nice.
And the nearest neighbor to me looked like it would be about a quarter mile down the road.
Nice.
So,
gives you some distance. You don't
right.
really have to know your neighbors.
Well, and the thing is down there, I mean,
well, it's nice to know who they are, meet them and stuff, but keep distance from the fucking loons.
But an acre's worth of property down there, it's like it's almost what Dave has. And he goes over to his neighbors and said, "Hey, look, just wanted to see. I'm looking to build a garage. Blah blah blah. What's the legalities of doing this?"
Right.
And his neighbors looked at him because he's basically like the start of like 7 houses on the right hand side of the road after a little wooded area.
Right.
And all of his neighbors, and even the neighbors behind him, basically said, "We don't care if you put a racetrack in. Do what you want to do."
Nice.
They're like, "Well, don't I have to go to the township and that stuff?" They go, "No, just document everything, and then go to the township and say, I need a permit. When you get your permit, then go back and say, here, I'm finished." He goes, "I don't really care."
What state is this? Which state?
South Carolina.
Okay, nice.
But the people, that's what I'm getting at. The people down there are pretty
Laid back.
lax as far as what you want to do. Hey, it's your property. Do what you want to do.
Right.
You know, where here I was looking to put a
You don't got a
30 by
fucking
50.
HOA here.
I was looking to put a 30 by 50 here at my place, and
Right.
you know, I got to jump through red tape and hoops and submit
Yep.
this in. And
Yeah, paid for
I
a
had
lot
to
of
pay-
permits and inspector fees and
I had to pay $575 for them to advertise in the newspaper, put a thing out in my front yard.
right. Make sure that nobody was going to contest it, right?
Right.
On your own property.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a bunch of crap.
Yep.
Yep. And then, you know, my
Great.
property, my next door neighbor, and 2 neighbors across the street are the only 4 properties in the borough that are deeded mixed zoning. So that means I can run a business out of the property if I want to.
Nice.
You know,
Yeah.
I don't have to go through the
Yeah,
permit
you could
application
actually
doing that.
build a commercial building on it.
Right. So, but mandatory height from ground to peak of the roof is only 20 feet.
Right.
So then I had to pay
Is
for a variance.
Can you go higher?
because I had
That's
to
the
go
highest
up
you can go.
To go higher. That's the highest I
Okay.
can go
Oh,
without
okay.
variance.
Okay. Are you near an
So I
airport?
had to pay, no.
Oh.
I had to pay for a variance fee so I could, you know,
You're
go to
buying air
25
rights.
feet
Yeah,
Right.
you have to. Yeah.
above my own property.
Right. Right. Because you only own up to a certain height. Yes. There's so many. Yeah.
Yeah, there's all kinds of, just like you don't necessarily own everything below your property, like if there's
Yeah,
oil
and you-
all
and
the
you-
other stuff.
And you only own out to the sidewalk.
Well, here it's the first 6 feet of property,
Hmm.
whether it's sidewalk one or not.
Right.
The township has the right to 6 feet of the property.
Yep.
Wow. See, I'm in California, in a rural area called Little Rock that is in the high desert. And we are on just a 1/4 acre of land. Our neighbor across the street from us is on 10 acres of land. Neighbor next to us is on a full acre. Behind us, we have a neighbor that goes from the corner street adjacent to us back behind our house, all the way up to our neighbor's property line. So they're all good sized lots, and you know our house is only 1,200 square feet with a detached 2-car garage, but the 2-car garage does have a pit in it, mechanic pit, which is kind of nice,
Yeah.
but we can't get into it. But someday this house will be all mine, and then I will be able to get into everything and use it the way it's supposed to be used. I've already replaced 3 engines. I'm working on the engine for my 2001 Audi A4 Quattro with the 2.8 liter engine, non-aspirated, no turbo. Not this one. This is the normally aspirated. So it is a 2.8 liter engine, V6, and I had some valves that broke inside, just heat and whatever, they broke. Opened up the engine, one was flipped over and stuck into a piston. 2 of these were in the same chamber, 2 of them. Mind you, there are 5 valves in this engine. So, you know, I ordered another engine online from a place I got engine before for my Nissan. First engine I changed. That one worked out fine. But this one, you know, I gave them the VIN number and everything, and they sent me a 2.8 liter ATQ engine. But they fucked up the dual mass flywheel on it. They fucked up the ring. So I'm unable to use the ring. But, my crank is different than their crank. So I had to pull out the entire crank change engines, I pulled the crank out of my engine. So I basically had to tear apart 2 engines and put back together one with all the best parts and any new parts that I had for my engine that had 3,000 or less miles on it, It is a lot of work. And
Yep.
I've got the engine back together. I've got the heads on. Changed all the torque to yield bolts on the head. Pain in the ass, those bolts. And I cleaned up the valves and everything, before I put it back in. And I got the timing belt on, and the crank is like impossible to turn right now, and everything is perfectly in time. It's just the torque settings on the crank bolts are weird. Go to 44 pounds and then turn it another 180 degrees in 2 increments of 90 degrees. So they're on pretty fucking hard because they're stretch bolts, they're torque to yield. So it's been a little challenge. I think I'm gonna, just to verify, make sure everything's good, I'm going to take off the cams again, get all the pressure off the valves, let them all lift up, and then turn the crank and make sure that it will turn. I'm just wondering if the extra tension is from all right, but it did turn when, before I put the heads and everything on. It was turning. It was tight to turn though. Very tight to turn. But right now it won't budge. And that thing, the Audi engines, there's like a locking bolt for the crank. That was in. The timing on the cams is all set exactly where it has to be, with new drive tensioners in it. So the thing is, I didn't take the spark plugs out because the position that they are at in the head, they're far enough up to where the pistons aren't going to interfere with them at all.
No, but taking the plugs out relieves the pressure on the cylinder, so it just pushes air out the cylinder.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Yep.
I got you. I got
so
you.
take them out and then try to crank it first.
Well, I've got to turn it by hand.
Right.
Everything with that. Turn it 2 times, get everything back lined up. If everything is, you're good.
When you pull the plugs,
right,
crank it over by hand.
Okay.
If it does not crank over by hand, take your timing belt off.
Okay.
Or just loosen the tension on the timing belt and slip it off.
Right.
The crank. Try cranking it again. If it cranks hard, it should crank pretty smooth with the plugs out.
Okay.
If it cranks hard, then you're going to have to take the crank out because you might have the wrong size bearings in your crank.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Because your bearings could be too large and you're torqued down.
I took
And you're pinching
everything.
your crank.
I took all those parts off of mine.
Yeah, but
I
it
took
doesn't
all
matter.
those off my own.
Did you measure your journals on
Yes,
the
I did.
blocks? Okay. But
Yes.
you still could have, there still could be a little bit of a variance between the crank journals and
Yeah, 'cause it
the
seemed
bearings.
like I couldn't actually get it torqued down to the exact number that they wanted, because if I did, I couldn't turn the crank at all.
Well, that's what I'm getting
With
at.
nothing
Yeah,
else
too
on
large
it
a
except the
bearing for it.
pistons, Okay.
No,
Yeah.
are you using the new engines?
I'm using the new engine's block and the pistons.
With your old crank.
Yes.
Yeah, I think
Or
what
no,
Doug is saying
yes.
is
Oh, PT Sports is error.